been so long since I've had a red background. Usually it's been blue for quite a while now since Supernatural. Welcome everybody, my name is Craig from Video Juice. We are here with episode 2 of season 2 of Castlevania. Last time on Castlevania we had a little bit more insight into Lisa's death. We knew how she died anyway, but they showed us it leading up to it. We saw Dracula mobilizing his generals. We met some of his generals, Godbrand, Isaac, and what was the other one? Hector, which was cool. Our trio of heroes, Alucard, Sypha, and Trevor, conversed amongst each other. And then at the end, Dracula fucked off somewhere with the castle. He teleported somewhere. So that was the gist. I really enjoyed the premiere, as I said last time. I thought it was a great reintroduction. I thought seeing another side of the Lisa's death was cool, you know, seeing what happened to her leading up to it and all that. And seeing the kind of behind the scenes of the Dracula side was cool as well. I'm pretty sure we're going to get more of that going forward, which I'm looking forward to, you know. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot to talk about. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited for what is to come. As I said last time again, the thing I'm most excited for this season is our three main characters conversing and doing this journey together. You know, I think they're all very different, you know, so they all bounce off each other really well, and I enjoy that. So I'm looking forward to that going forward. And Dracula, I think Dracula's a cool character. He has a sympathetic side, even though, you know, he can't really be sympathized with. He can't justify what he's doing, you know, but he was pushed there, you know. I know it doesn't justify it, you know, as I said, but you know, he was pushed there. It was these dickheads that caused all of this, you know, and then celebrated it a year later. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Gonna jump in and check out the new episode. Really excited. Let's do this.
There are most of these stories you've told me in the last few days about you arriving somewhere and then getting punched in the face.
That's because everyone else is a horrible piece of shit.
Nice. That's how the show opened.
There has to be some way to trap it. How do we start?
Oh,
I want to go home.
I want to go home. Nice.
Some chance. But no.
I was under the impression it was destroyed.
Oh,
Villagers, pitchforks and torches, that sort of thing.
It was.
stuff there.
The value of the old house wasn't the house itself. It was what was underneath it. The Belmont Hold. Our family library and trove.
Oh yeah.
Collecting knowledge and material of generations of Belmonts who fought the creatures of the night. That sounds interesting.
The finding and killing Dracula. They are in the hold.
Too right.
I'm guessing though.
I am guessing.
There's got to be some
Can't read or understand magic, but my family stored
weapons there as
everything
well.
they found.
Fortunate indeed then that I chose not to kill you and eat you, Belmont.
And that I decided against gutting you, flaying you, and turning you into shoes, Alucard.
turning you into shoes.
And we are.
Nice.
I will find us a covered wagon and horses if you two can manage not to kill each other while I'm gone.
Oh please, we're not children.
Oh man, I love this dynamic.
He shouldn't die.
Yes, fuck you.
I said, cease!
Oh. He was getting angry. Who is this? I love the robes. Everything here is cool. You know, I like all this behind the scenes stuff. Godbrand. Someone told me that he was voiced by Peter Stormare, which is really, really cool. I didn't catch that myself in episode 1.
And what insights have you, Connell?
He looks done with this shit.
Why was this new wife of yours never turned?
Oh.
What did
Oh.
you say?
Were you simply keeping a human pet? And if so, why is vampire society going to war with the world over?
Ugh. I wouldn't like to be her.
I will speak with you alone. Attend me.
She's brave, I'll give her that.
It was not meant to disrespect you. It was intended to unsettle a room full of men. I prefer in such situations to arrive with as many advantages as possible.
And how is it that you're here?
Godbrand has been keeping me apprised of your castle's position.
I prefer to know my general's ties and compromises.
I may. If all the other vampire males in the world drop dead, and half the females, some of the animals.
Some of the animals. Jesus.
Very good, Carmilla. Speaking of
To learn the true state of the world, true nature of humans, and how they live.
She was turning him.
Imagine if he could have aimed all that knowledge at improving lives. If the religious inquisition hadn't proved true all of his worst instincts about humans.
And now
Yeah.
he's going to use her death as an excuse to destroy the world.
There will only be Dracula and his war council and the hordes of the night. He writes in great books, you know. He hews the covers himself from oak and wraps them in the preserved skin of the people who he hated most.
Fuck.
He writes plans, I've seen them. His revenge so horribly complete that there is nothing left to do but look out over a world without art or memory or laughter, and know that he did his work well.
My God.
That he did it all for love.
Love.
Animals humming in the underground.
Oh, look at these things. Trevor has no sword anymore, right? It snapped when he was fighting Alucard.
No further.
Oh, they're not listening. He's gonna fucking wreck them. Oh. That was cool. Will it deter him? Hell no. Oh. That was badass. I love how they're working together. It's so cool. Oh. Whipped out of the sky. Now he's got a sword. That was a spear, was it? Oh. They're woefully outmatched. Oh. Oh, is she gonna rip it out from him? Yeah, she is. Whoa. Adios. Leave one to tell the tale.
He's going to our guest tonight.
Oh. Oh. Damn. No wonder the two of these hate humanity. Jesus.
You thieving little shit!
How to help you?
Oh. You actually wanted to learn so you could help me do my work.
What a dick.
Why?
Because I love you.
Oh, bless your heart.
He's gonna keep whipping.
Even after everything in your life, you're still a sweet boy who believes in love. Well, I love you too.
Oh.
That's why I do this. This is how I love you. This is how I teach you. You stop fucking around. You do as you're told. You never use the word love again.
Man. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh. Fuck. I was not expecting that. Oh, good for him though.
No
such thing as love in this world.
Oh man.
I've been told that vampires couldn't cross running water.
I've been on boats, I've had baths.
When?
Baths aren't running water, though, are they?
Of course they are.
How can baths be running water? The water stopped being poured when you get in. And that there was recently a Belmont there.
Oh, they know.
I thought they were extinct.
No.
Perhaps on the general notion that the Belmonts hunted the likes of us for fucking centuries. If there's one left alive, then it may have access to the trove of weapons and magical materials talked of across generations but never found, which they used to hunt us through fucking centuries. Am I making myself clear now? This is your war council, my lord?
No words. Ah, it's never enough. That was another great episode. I absolutely loved that episode. I love the amount of character progression we're getting, you know? Even just in these 2 episodes, there's been so much, like the generals and all that, how individual each of them seem, you know? And there's so many introduced in just 2 episodes. And they all seem really well done. Like the backstory on Isaac this episode was great. Like the little bit we got in Hector last episode was great. It's tragic, like. And then seeing the stuff with Isaac and his master was absolutely brutal. Like why would these people not hate humanity, you know? Why would they not hate them and wanted to destroy them? Yeah, it was graphic. The Isaac story was graphic. I'm loving it. I enjoyed this a lot more than the first episode. Obviously, the first episode, it was just moving the pieces in place, you know. This one kind of delved into it a lot more. I hope we get... I don't know if we will. Like, it's Isaac and Hector getting backstory on them, I suppose, is expected, because we need to find out why they're siding with the vampires, you know, why they would go against humanity. And giving them tragic backstories would obviously go with that. I hope we get a little bit of backstory on Godbrand. That'd be really cool, you know. If they're going to go that route, but I don't know if they will. But it'd be funny. All the bits at the start was great. It's the stuff I was talking about before this episode and in episode 1, about the 3 of these people working together and bouncing off each other, and just their dynamic is going to be so great going forward. Seeing them become friends, hopefully, you know. Alucard and Trevor's back and forth is just phenomenal. And I'm just looking forward to that so much more after seeing a little bit of it in this episode. It's so great. And they can laugh about it at the end, you know. That's what I like about it. I liked Trevor's, the bit at the start where they're talking about Trevor being a nice guy, and he's like, hey, all of these stories end with you getting punched in the face, which is funny because that's how the show started, you know. So good. So we have a goal. I know, like, the goal with our trio at the moment was hunting Dracula, but at least now we have like a means to get there and a means to stop him. You know, they're going to go to the Belmont Castle and go to the treasure trove of Belmont shit underneath it, in the vault underneath it, I think he said, which is cool. I was thinking, like, because they were talking about there being loads of books and literature and stuff, and obviously finding a way to maybe kill Dracula or house the castle somewhere, stop it from teleporting out. And I was thinking, like, fuck, hopefully there's loads of weapons and shit down there. And obviously the generals kind of confirmed that. Not confirmed, but they hinted it, you know. It's pretty much guaranteed there's going to be some weapons down there, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm just looking forward to seeing what's down there. I did also kind of get my question answered. Well, no, I did get my question answered. I asked last episode if what the rule was with sunlight for vampires in this show, because Alucard was sitting not in direct sunlight, but he was out while the sun was up, just kind of in the shade. You know, there's always different rules for this, but Alucard pretty much said it here. Sypha asked him. Apparently they can get killed from sunlight, and the reason why he can't is because he's half human, half vampire, which is cool. I'm glad they addressed it, because I couldn't remember if they addressed it in season 1 or not. And the fight scene was absolutely badass. That was really, really cool. Seeing them work together and seeing just the animation. The animation. I said it, but talked about it last episode as well. It seems on par with season 1, but it seems to be crisper, you know. And the fight scene animation was definitely a lot better. They just, I don't know, there was just something about it, you know. it was really, really cool. So that's another thing I'm looking forward to going forward, is seeing these three work together and fight together, and just the fights in general, because the fights so far have been unreal. You know, they've been really good. Yeah, we got introduced to Carmilla. She was pretty badass. She made quite the entrance, and it's cool having her she's tactical, you know. She knows what she's doing. So having her there with the rest of the generals is pretty cool. It's going to be interesting. I love all that side of the story, you know. I love seeing the other side, you know, because usually with these shows, not this show in particular, but usually you wouldn't see that much of the other side, you know, of the villains of the show, basically the antagonists. So seeing we're fully delving in, it's pretty much a 50-50 split of this show. It's cool. It's making the characters a lot better, you know, more in depth, more there's going to be more character progression, obviously, but it just makes them seem like more characters and not just bad guys that pop up when they need to pop up. You know, we're fleshing them out, which is cool. And Dracula is such a cool character, and all the generals and everything are just badass. I'm loving it. I'm all about it. I loved all the stuff about the vampires as well. Like I think it was Carmilla said it. She was like, "There's not a manual for being a vampire." So and the thing about the running water, like, is the running water, does that harm them or kill them? It's cool to think about that, because you never think about that in like vampire movies or stuff, because they usually have a teacher. Whereas the reality is, sometimes you're not going to have someone that knows all the answers, and sometimes you might get turned and left on your own. It would make sense that you would have to trial and error, you know. You wouldn't actually know what a vampire can do, or what can kill it, or what can weaken it, what can injure it. So I liked all of that interaction, just because it showed like that they don't fully know either, you know, and it's just trial and error for them as well. So they have to kind of take the rumors like they have to be kind of wary of the rumors as well, because they don't know what's going to work and what's not going to work. That was cool. You don't really see that much in stories with vampires in it. So that was cool. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot more. It's I'm enjoying it. Like, going into this show, I know we're on season 2, but even going into season 1, I didn't really know what to expect. I know the games are very action heavy. I expected more action in the show. I'm glad we're not getting that. You know, it's a slow burn, the show. It's slower paced than I expected going in. As I said, because I had no knowledge of the games, but I'm enjoying the slower pace. You know, I'm enjoying getting to know these characters more and the world. I love it. I love the pace of the show. I do think it's going to ramp up, especially with having more episodes this season. We're going to get more action heavy episodes, especially with what they're setting up, you know, and the closer we get to our characters getting to their goal. And especially like the vampires this episode, the generals, they all like their first thing was, maybe we should I think it was Carmilla said it, why don't we go check out the Belmont Castle, because that's probably where they're going to go. You know, which is really cool. Like it's she knew straight away that's exactly what they're doing. So I like it. I like seeing all that stuff. I like seeing smart characters. You know, we haven't seen any downright dumb characters or dumb character decisions so far, which is cool. I love it. More. I want more. I want to watch more now, but I can't. So thank you very much for watching. We will be back next week with another reaction to Castlevania. I have some other videos in the works as well that are hush hush at the moment. I have to see if they're going to work or not. I got a new camera and a new shotgun mic for the camera, so I'm going to test them out and try out some new videos. So different to reactions, but hopefully they're going to work and be fun. We're going to see, trial and error. Obviously with stuff going on in the world with the coronavirus and everything, stuff is still in full swing, all the isolation and quarantine and stuff. So I hope everyone is staying safe and sane. It's a crazy time. I say it every episode, but we're in a crazy time right now. But hopefully we can get through it if we keep doing what we're doing. You know, for most people, the way everything is going at the moment is going well. You know, the countries are taking the proper precautions and everything. So just stay safe, stay sane, make sure you have stuff to do. Hit that like or subscribe button if you liked the video. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments below, and we will see you next time. Later.
I could soothe your frightened mind and let our souls collide. Rising tide so we can ride away upon a tumbling wave.